Okay.
Yeah, we're more or less ready for this event that we've been announcing. What the fuck is going on, everyone? Hello, everyone. All right. Chat is here. Boxes are here. Everyone is visible and seen. We love it here. All right. We have Chandler coming in with a raid. Yay. Incredible. Amazing. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Boys Podcast Live. I am your host, Goodnight or James. We're here having fun, having a good old time. I have with me some very, very special guests. Actually, they're all special guests, except for Christian, who's on his phone. To my left is my friend Dayton. We've known each other for a very, very long time. Say hi, Dayton. On my right, we have Chandler, Night Shadows. It would be better if his webcam was off. We have down in the don't turn it off. It's gonna fuck things up. Please don't turn it off.
Gonna do it.
Down at the bottom left.
I can't do the zoom in. I just did the zoom in on.
Yeah.
Cry.
Yep. Dayton like Daytona. Yes, brilliant. Good word association there from Punkcake. Bottom left corner we have Medic. He hails from Ice Fuse. Say hi, Medic.
He hails from where?
Ice Fuse. Ice Fuse is the community that I was an admin for a long time, for Rust.
Oh.
And then directly beneath me, where he belongs, is Christian on his phone.
Hi.
And
you could say that.
And then in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our good friend Noodles and Rice. Now, Noodles, do you mind if I call you by your first name for this podcast? Is that cool?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so my friend Jerry, I've also known him since high school, Dayton and Jerry, good longtime friends of mine. And then Night Shadows is just, I guess you could call him a friend. It's whatever.
I guess you could say Dayton is dating you.
Well, that is something you could say, yes, but I don't know if it would make sense.
It makes sense.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Let me just quickly adjust the chat box a little bit. And yes, this podcast does go on Spotify. So typically late at night during DGen hours, I will edit this up and put it on YouTube and Spotify. We have our own RSS feed, which makes it sound very fancy. And I didn't know what that was before we did this because I was like, must be simple uploading something to Spotify, right? It's like, actually, no, you have to have all this other shit. It's like, oh, thank you so much for making this very simple. But we've done it. We have achieved the pinnacle of technological success. And that was a lot of words that I had to say right there.
You have hit the upload button.
Okay, but I paid the Magic Man so that when I hit the upload button, it goes on Spotify.
I really thought it was
With magic beans?
With magic beans. Yeah. Now let's talk about your magic bean, Chandler. How are you feeling about your magic bean?
It's nice.
It's a nice bean?
It's a magical spot.
Okay. All right, great. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Old enough?
I'm scared. Anyways, guys, now that we had the introductions here, welcome aboard, everyone. We're going to have a good time. For those of you who do not know what the Boys Podcast Live is, and if you're wondering why I say Podcast, if you look closely at our Twitch channel name, we are the Boys Podcast Live, because we are geniuses. But we just are a group of gentlemen. We like to hang out, talk about things, and today we're going to be talking about some more casual things. In the past, I know a long past ago for our first 3 episodes, we talked about news stories, things like that, and I think I wanted to go a little bit more casual this week, since we actually are, in fact, not educated about anything.
Listen.
Am I overstepping? I don't think I am.
We could be educated.
I don't think you are.
Give us the news.
I can react to clips.
We can react to clips. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
But either way, our first topic of the day, we can all talk about this and just talk about different things with it. But it was gaming, what it means to us, and where we see it in 5 to 10 years. So that's basically, just a broad, vague thing of like, let's talk about our journey of starting gaming and all that stuff and where it's taken us. So let's start with Dayton. What do you like about gaming? What do you do? What do you still play?
Dude, I've been getting into FPS games ever since Modern Warfare 2 came out. I mean, video gaming to me has been an escape, and it turned into like when high school sports stopped, it became an esport for me personally. It's more like getting the reps in than anything, you know? It's fun to get better and have some continual improvement outside of the real world. Meet your friends all over the world, and it's just a great place to hang out.
Awesome. What about you, Chandler?
Yeah.
You know me, I've been all over the block from Minecraft to Fortnite and back. And I definitely started the journey just hoping to make new friends, and I've been able to grow it from where we started, I guess.
Oh yeah. How about you, Medic?
Gaming is really just like a stress reliever, you know. Just come home, play it after work, after school. You get to meet friends, you get to play with them, have fun. That's really it.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's one of the things that's so wholesome about gaming. There's obviously a decent amount of toxicity. There's other areas in gaming that you can really find the opposite of happiness in. But finding community and people to hang out with, I think, is one of the most powerful and important things about gaming. Whether you're joining a admin community like I was with IceFuse, and where we met Medic and Christian, and Andy, who's also on the podcast. He's not here this week. He's visiting family like a cuck. What
the hell? Spending time with family?
Yeah, who does that?
Fuck that
right?
guy.
Oh my God, Dayton, you're huge.
It's just
This guy out here. Oh my God,
Christ.
Jesus, ladies, please.
Oh wait.
He's taken.
James, real quick.
Yeah.
And part of the question was like, where do you see gaming in 5 years?
Yep.
And I don't think anyone like really touched on that. But
Go ahead, touch it.
I think
real
VR.
good.
I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more people switching over to more like kind of like VTubing, or I don't know if you've stayed up to date, but Epic Games in conjunction with Unreal Engine released a like avatars, like actual avatars that scan your face and it creates a virtual model of you that you can then insert into games, or you can do other stuff, and it's mainly made for developers to create extra people in their games. However, it can also be used to kind of do the whole VTubing thing, where the VR gear tracks your eyes, which then would create the I guess the facial expressions for your virtual character. And so I'm thinking that we're going to start seeing a lot more virtual space, I guess. I don't know.
I could see that. I could
to touch on that.
Yeah, I mean, Ready Player One was an interesting type of. Oh my God,
that movie was amazing.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but in Ready Player One, nobody looked like themselves except for the developer. So that would be really interesting to see, like, them scanning a face and then putting, I don't know, like, you can like edit your own appearance based off of where you're at now. You can like give yourself a crazy jaw or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Or an
dude.
awesome scar on your face.
Yeah, why not?
it was Christian who fucked it. It's all his fault.
You can get Post Malone's tattoos all over yourself.
See, this is what I have to deal with, boys. Fuck the overlay, honestly. Fuck the overlay. Oh, and he rejoined. There we go. Thank you.
After everything gets fixed, dude.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, I hit a dead zone. It was the one over by the gas station when I first tried to. We had to drive past again.
All right.
Sorry.
It better not. Otherwise, I will spank you. Actually, no, I'm not going to spank him because he'll probably like it too much. Medic said BR back. All right. Jerry, what are your thoughts on gaming, and like where did your journey with gaming begin, and where are you at now, and where do you see it going?
So where it began actually went way back to the original Xbox. That was the first like real gaming that I got into. And the first two games were Halo and Project Gotham Racing. So, but yeah. And like growing up, I literally just had Halo 1, and then like went on to Halo 2, Halo 3, and then all the way up till now. I feel like lately, ever since we like graduated high school and like college started, I feel like I got detached by gaming by a little bit, just got too busy, and there's not much games that I like that keep my focus, I guess. But I think starting like streaming, it pushed me to start playing games. But at the same time, I'm still the type of guy that I don't really play games outside of stream. So what you see on stream is the only time I'm playing games, basically.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I've enjoyed your Minecraft streams. I've watched you play Valorant a little bit, picking up that and trying to get that going. How do you like Valorant, by the way? Because I know, like you were kind of new to it, right?
Yeah. Other than me being absolute dog water at it, it's fine. Like, I really like the game. Like, it's really fun to like hang out with friends in it, and it's just fun to like spend time together.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely like it's different than a lot of games. So it's like you gotta
Is it the teamwork aspect that's different?
Yeah, the teamwork aspect, and like I never played CS:GO and all that, so it's like more kind of like precision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to.
It's different. The pacing's way different. You know, having separate rounds all the time. It's not just one continuous death match or something like that. Yeah, I like Counter-Strike for that reason.
And then, like, you look at it, it's not even just like the gunplay. I mean, there are so many different things like econ that you have to worry about. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can outplay someone with your hero's abilities alone.
Christian, are you on a plane right now? Just wanted to check in.
Hold on, boys.
String.
1 second. We're speed racing Chandler's name tag. Don't worry about it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Since everyone's bitching about it. Bitching and moaning and complaining, you ungrateful!
When there's 5
This
name
content
tags
is
and
free.
I don't have
Oh
one.
my god, get over yourself.
Oh, no.
I literally made these name tags 10 minutes before the podcast. Chandler tells me he's joining the podcast 5 minutes before the podcast. And so I'm over here just gaping. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
And that's not on OnlyFans. You heard it here, folks. He's giving it away for free.
Oh, damn, you're right.
So part of the reason that I got into streaming was so that I could ask just random ass questions. Do you guys like asking random people questions, or like how do you guys like to keep your content?
No, I'm not a sociopath. But I'm just kidding.
No, I mean like you know those shower thoughts where like you're in the shower and just like a random thought pops in your head. Like think about this, right? If you could eat any mythical like beast or like creature, like what would you pick and why? Because like you got like your hippogriffs, you got the phoenix, spicy chicken. I don't know, like what would you go for?
Are you okay?
No, I was definitely dropped on my head. But like you guys, that's content. Like what do you guys do to like facilitate extra content?
I usually like to be good at video games.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Oh no.
No, I like it.
60 per piece, so.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have just like that repertoire of like random shit to ask people. I mean, I like to have conversations with people about what they're dealing with, like IRL, I guess, or how their days are. I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of tell them to fuck off.
Oh
wow.
A little bit, yeah.
And how do you feel that like that does for your viewership?
It's done very well, yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's doing great.
Yeah.
That's doing nice.
No, it's been good. No, I don't know.
Hold up, let me write this down real quick. Tell viewers to fuck off. Extra views question.
Yes.
If you're having a good day, just come on out.
Yep.
Just run that by
Knock you
management.
down a couple steps.
Oh man. Yeah, but I think that, and I haven't really gone yet about gaming. But basically my kind of past with gaming is a little bit different than most people I've met that are like really competitive into gaming now. They're like, oh yeah, I started playing video games when I was 6 years old with my dad playing like Unreal Tournament and Halo and got really good. And, now I'm 25 years old and I'm better than everyone else. And it's like, I'm like, damn, because I didn't have that. My parents did not like video games. We had a Wii like at some point because they're like that was their closest thing to like video games that we could have.
What games did you have on that?
Oh dude, we had Wii Sports. Wii Sports was great.
Were you allowed to play that Zelda game?
No.
Dude,
No.
I remember that.
Wait, did you have the same rule that you had to be like moving while using the Wii, or
Mhm.
you couldn't play it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
exercise.
same.
Had to
I grew up in the
exercise.
same
Horrible.
house.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, that was kind of like growing up with video games, i.e. I didn't really, but I was still kind of around it. Like we had a computer, like a family computer. And so I'd see my brother playing RuneScape or Puzzle Pirates or something. And so I picked up a little bit of RuneScape there, but it was almost always just like trying to sneak on to play video games because we weren't really allowed to. And so I didn't really experience any type of like FPS gaming or anything until I was like 17. I was over at my friend George's house one time and I was watching him play CSGO and I was like, holy fuck, that looks so cool. Like I want to do that. And he was malding, you know, he's tilted of course, as you are at CSGO, but I was like, I want to play. And so I first started playing CSGO on this shitty ass Dell laptop that literally had it was a touchscreen laptop and the processor was like the I don't know iPoo.
My dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was like iPoo 9900K. So I played on there. I would lay in bed playing CSGO on this tiny ass touchscreen laptop that had a trash ass processor running at like 20 FPS with my mouse on a book as my mouse pad. Wow. And so I was out here gaming. I was gaming.
Strike PowerPoint.
Exactly, bro. But I eventually did get a PC. I mowed the lawn for a guy who used to work at Bungie, or he might still work at Bungie, but we were talking about it one time. I was like, oh yeah, I play Counter-Strike. And he's like, oh, like when our devs are done with their computers, like we just kind of get rid of them so I can sell you one for cheap. And so I did like, I don't know, $150 worth of work for him and he gave me the PC. And shit. That was, damn. And it was that PC was oh my God, I think it was like a
680, right?
No. So that 680 was Sean's. That was an upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah. So 680 was an upgrade on that PC. It was like an AMD Radeon like 3950 or something. Or
oh God.
Some like old ass. It basically was a 7-year-old PC when I got it. But it was top of the line stuff 7 years prior. So it had an I think it had i7 900 something, like literally like not even 1,000, not even in the thousands, but like an i7 900 series. But it was amazing to me. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was playing on a square monitor, which was great. He gave me that too. So I was on a 1600 resolution. Perfect. It was phenomenal, dude. But I was like, oh my God, I can click heads so much better. But ever since that, I basically, I got sucked in right away. I had always liked video games, but I'd never had the chance to really explore them. Counter-Strike was my first game. I played another game called Dirty Bomb, I think. That was like a free one on Steam. It was kind of fun. And then Dayton here actually bought me Rust. This is the man who started my addiction.
Yeah. This asshole.
I played with him, I think, a grand total of one time, and he was trying to teach me the game
before I quit.
Yeah, and then he never played again, and I was like, all right. So then I started playing solo, and I learned Rust all on my own, playing on like a Seattle server, and that was fun. And I now have 7,000 hours in Rust. I now have like 3,500 hours in Counter-Strike, and again, like Chandler was saying, I was back in Fortnite. We did Fortnite for a while, however many thousands of hours we put into that.
Team Night.
Yeah. And then now I'm into Tarkov, and that's where I'm at currently. That's one of the games that I just feel has a lot of potential for growth, and it's I think a lot of people have their frustrations with it, but I love it. It's phenomenal. I have fun with it. I stream it. Go watch my streams.
Once you know what you're looking at, it's so fun to watch your content. Like I watch your videos on YouTube just when I'm chilling, and I pick your videos over my normal YouTube feed, and it was never a thing before. Like I like thoroughly enjoy watching your Tarkov content.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
It definitely breaks it down and makes it a lot easier to understand.
Yeah, or even
It's
just
very
the,
nice.
the clips on Instagram, dude. I laugh so hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to push more shit on Instagram. I post a lot on TikTok. I post the most on TikTok, just because that's TikTok is a great platform to grow on, just because so many people are there, and it's a great way for like not everyone has time to sit down and watch my entire 20-minute Tarkov raid, right? But they might have time to watch a 30-second clip. And, if they want to follow my TikTok off of that, and I'm, for other creators as well, even Chandler or anyone else who wants to grow as a streamer and content creator, pushing your content out to multiple platforms is the best way to grow.
Yeah, we were just talking about that last night.
Yeah. But anyways, so that's kind of where I'm at with gaming and how I started and all that stuff. And now obviously I'm streaming. I started streaming kind of like the journey with that because I gamed so much, and I was like, well, I should maybe make this productive, do something with it.
Weird.
Yeah. So we did that, and then where I think it's gonna go, I think that VR is gonna be a big move in the future, like Chandler was saying. But I also think that financially, not everyone's gonna be able to jump on as easily as they are currently. And again, PCs aren't cheap right now. But
Look at the Oculus Quest. It's like $200 now.
But don't you need a gaming PC to hook it up to?
No,
No.
you don't.
No?
It's literally just on by itself.
Oh.
Well, how
I
good
can
is the
literally bring it with me.
experience?
It's actually
Good.
really good. My friend has one, and we use it pretty much every week. So whenever he brings it over, it's pretty fire.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
the
only used a Vive.
It's,
I mean,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's better if it is connected to a computer, because then you have a lot better like processing power, and it makes it so it's a lot smoother. But for the most part, if you already have a preloaded game, it's fine.
All right.
I think my favorite VR feature is the Netflix
the big screen.
Zero Room or whatever, where you can just like lay on your back and just look straight up and watch it. Yeah, it's so nice.
I don't know. I really want to see the whole. What is it? It's like where you're actually inside the game. I forgot what that's called, but I want that type of VR.
Yeah, I think that the Ready Player One type shit is what I look forward to. Full like haptic suits. There was a.
Those battle scenes in that movie were so cool.
Oh yeah, but it's like, and that's that's years out for that. But even just like even having haptic feedback with a suit, being able to control your movements in the game, that seems so cool to me. And I think honestly, like that's what the Wii couldn't do. But like honestly, I look forward to seeing games where it's like you actually have to be in good physical shape to play the game. Like I think that would be cool.
Bro, I already dodge bullets. Like everyone makes fun of me. They're like, dude, it's a fucking video game. Stop jerking your head to the side. Like I get into it. I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready to dodge bullets in the game.
Yeah, no, we should okay, never mind. I'm not gonna
Fucking minute.
don't try this at home.
30 feet that direction. We'll try this.
Don't look at this. Don't mind this. There's nothing here.
That's a green screen.
It's a green screen background effect.
I actually didn't ask earlier. Are we allowed to cuss on this?
Fuck you.
Okay, great.
Fuck.
Speaking of telling chat to fuck off, I think my outro for this podcast is like I tell everyone to fuck off at the end. Which they love it.
Perfect.
They love it.
They eat that shit up, don't they?
Oh, yummy. Okay. So we've been on this topic for a little while. That's awesome. We got a lot out of it. But I want to talk a little bit about, obviously, most of us, I think almost all of us in this room have streamed or currently stream. And so I wanted to ask the question, what do you guys think about the future and sustainability of streaming as a full-time job? Whether you are trying to do it like myself or Chandler, or whether it's just a hobby. Let's start off with Christian here. What are your thoughts, Christian?
I personally think it's dependent on what people watch you for. If people watch you for how good you are at a game, it's only viable for as long as the game is alive. If people watch you for your actual content, like XQC or Trainwrecks, whatever, they actually watch you because you're funny, then you're golden. You're set for whatever game you want to play. But it really just depends on what people are watching you for. But I think if we're talking about games, stuff like that, I think you're good for a very long time. I don't see the gaming industry going anywhere but getting bigger. So
Okay.
I think everybody's golden.
I like that. What about you, Jerry?
For me personally, how Christian was mentioning about, like being good at a game and also like trying to have like a good personality as a streamer and like being funny and all that. I'm not personally good at any games. I just kind of play games for fun. But streaming as like, for me, I don't think it's something that it's going to be sustainable for me, honestly. Just too small of a streamer, And like, it's tough because like there's a lot of people out there too,
That is one of the biggest challenges about growing on Twitch is the saturation of the market. And like there are, I forget what the number was. Twitch gave like an end of the year recap, and there was something like 830,000 channels that streamed over in 2020 or something.
Do you know how many new channels were in 1 year?
9.8 million streamers on Twitch as of April 2021, which is I'm fairly certain it's 50,000 partnered streamers and like 250 something thousand affiliated channels.
Yeah. Wow. So either way, whatever the numbers are, there is so much content to go through that like trying to break through and breach that viewership barrier or whatever it is, the bar just seems to get higher and higher for what it takes to get out there. And you're right, Jerry. It's like if you're just doing it casually, it's like it's almost hard to consider doing it full time if you're not trying to throw yourself at it, totally. Which is the thing of like having it as a hobby is great because number one, yes, you can grow off that, but it's also really fun just to like hang out with your friends. You play games, watch it, and your friends come in and hang out. So really, really good, take on that. How about you, Chandler? You know anything about streaming?
No, I'm kind of new to this whole thing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm kidding. I've been on the block for a while. I believe in the sustainability of content creation. Right now, companies are starting to realize that them paying millions upon millions for their ads to be played on cable and regular TV just isn't hitting their markets the same as sponsoring individual people and then promote that product to their audience. So just in this last year alone, there's I think like $4.5 billion new dollars in the influencer market alone for companies to spend. So I think we're going to start seeing that there's going to be a transition away from TV advertisements and more into streaming advertisements. So as for the long-term sustainability, if you can blow up, if you can get those and secure those contracts and sponsorships, I think that you're going to be going places. But you are correct. It is a very oversaturated market. And if you want to grow, you need to be growing off the platform. Because I think we talked about this earlier. I don't know if you mentioned this earlier on here, but like YouTube has a built-in algorithm. You could post a video tomorrow and it could blow up overnight and you get 100,000 views on that video. And that's what kickstarts your career. On Twitch, there is not really a great discoverability feature. You're not going to just blow up overnight because the algorithm decided to push you out. Most people, when they're going over to Twitch, it's because they already know who they're going to watch. And if they are looking for people, they're just going to be going through the browse section, which is the reason why your titles are so important, because they need to be eye-catching. They can't be boring. But yeah, there's no discoverability on Twitch. So if you are only on that, you're just going to stagnate and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like how you're posting up to Instagram and TikTok, James. That's the key.
That's the move. And basically when so I guess my thing about Twitch streaming as a full-time job, it's what I'm doing currently as a full-time job. Because when I moved down here, I moved to Vegas about 2 months ago now, and I was actually unemployed before that too. But when I moved down here, I was like, okay, well, I could just go get a job somewhere and make money, or I could throw every second of every day into trying to become a full-time streamer and trying to make a living, and I'm gonna be eating ramen for a while, and that's okay. But you know, that's what I've been doing. I've been looking into how to grow. I've been, you know, posting the TikToks, YouTube videos, Instagram. I've even posted shit on iFunny, like just like anything that I can find. I've actually had
desperate.
I've had one person come in. I've had one person come in and be like, "I'm from the app."
Working.
I'm like, "Damn, okay, fucking bet, dude. Got to keep posting." But dude, it's just a grind. And like for TikToks, I edit like 30 TikToks in a batch and then just post them over the course of a week or 2 weeks and then edit it again and edit YouTube videos. And for in terms of sustainability, I think that it is something that is possible to be sustainable. I've always felt a little self-conscious about knowing that like my friends are giving me their money. I've always felt a little weird about that. And being like, yes, I want to make a full-time living off of your dime, which is always kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. So here's the thing: you're providing a service. You are. It's content. You're making them laugh. You're entertaining them. They would go pay that money to go see a movie, and they'd probably pay more money to go see the movie. You know, $15.
But this is interactive,
a week or something.
You know,
this is 100% interactive, and it's providing them content that they already enjoy. That most people watch it for free. However, if the people do have the ability to help support and fund your endeavors, like that's 100%, you've earned it. I don't like when people are like, oh, it's someone just giving you money. It's like, no, I'm working for that. It is still work.
Yeah, no, I like that perspective. I think moreover, what I was saying was like, that's my internal dialogue of feeling self-conscious about it. But yeah, in terms of sustainability, man, I mean, this thing is, I basically spend all of my time doing this. And in terms of it being sustainable, as long as I can pay my rent, and put food in my belly, like I'm here for it. I'm here to do it. I've been really just trying as much as I can. And I understand that like, I'm fortunate to have the opportunity to spend all of my time doing it. I was, luckily in a place where I was able to, spend all my time doing this before. I had a good job in the past. I, didn't end up keeping that job. But I was financially in a solid place, and I was able to take time to do this. And, also just extremely fortunate for the support I've received since I started streaming again. For those who don't know, I've streamed for about 3 years off and on, but recently started streaming again, but just back in February. And it's been amazing, really crazy.
The comeback is real, man.
Yeah, dude, come on, my back is real.
Superman.
All right, I think that's a great segue. How do we feel about the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category? Woo!
Burn it, bro.
All right, so before, hold on.
Twitch's way of covering their asses.
Before we get into this, I'm just gonna say, let's not yell at Twitch. Let's not do anything that would just be shit talking Twitch. Let's be constructive about it.
No.
Hold on. I really want to hear Chandler's opinion on this. I am really curious here, Chandler.
Oh, he watches them all the time. I go into his room and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, 24/7. No. The thing is that Twitch needed to come up with a reason not to ban like a lot of the big streamers. You look at Amaranth, you look at any of the other streamers that are up there. They started banning male streamers for like making
mockery,
parodies of it, and it got to the point where
it's just why Chandler and I haven't done our hot tub stream because we're afraid.
Yeah, no, so James and I had a hot tub stream scheduled, and then like literally 2 days before it happened, a guy got banned because it's harassment.
Which is, I mean, my fault.
Some man tits?
It's not, yeah. And so the thing is, Twitch created this category to get people off their asses about their dress code, because the dress code is so vague. Because like if you go and look at the actual TOS, it states that you have to wear clothing like that's appropriate for the conditions you're in. So if someone's in a pool, they're allowed to wear a bikini. So all these streamers were like, okay, wait a minute. If I'm in water, a kiddie pool, I can be in a bikini. And then suddenly I get money in subs because that's how they make their money. There's nothing wrong with that. But it 100% is within the TOS. And Twitter's like, oh, wait, shit. This was, wait a minute.
Hold up.
We didn't think that
Wait
this
a
was
minute.
gonna happen because, you know,
Wait.
something ain't right. But they don't want to be. Here's the thing. Think about how much money they make with Amaranth. I bring her up because she's like one of the biggest, you know, on the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category. They make millions off of her every year. And to suddenly ban her because of like a weird gray area in their TOS, they're not going to miss out on that kind of money. But they also, they can't, you know, the hypocrisy was already there, so they had to fix it.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Medic?
But like what Chandler said, it is really just a way to cover their ass about everything. How they have the unfair bans and all that, how they just throw out bans for male streamers for doing stuff that a lot of the female streamers do. So they were just trying to basically show that it's not hypocrisy or whatnot.
Okay. So do you think
Can
that...
I give a quick hot take?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not to like, you know, kind of steer the whole conversation here. Twitch was originally built to be a gaming like streaming platform. I would be sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said this on our first podcast. Like this is the exact point that you're about to make.
Oh, I was just gonna say this. It's a gaming, like a streaming platform for gamers. I don't think that an IRL section should exist. I don't think any of the sections should exist unless it's gaming. And if you want to stream that kind of content, then have like Twitch can create a separate site for IRL streaming. If that's really what they want to do, it could be like Twitch IRL. It could be, so it's still using their, you know, the Twitch platform and brand, but just under a completely different category. Because when you have this kind of stuff, it creates all of these problems.
Do you have a problem with IRL content in general? Like, I know there's a fitness page that is kind of cool.
I would categorize that as well. I mean, unfortunately, I'm saying, like, if it's gaming, it belongs on Twitch. If it's not gaming, it's so cool that you enjoy it, like watching someone work out. It's so cool that someone wants to work out. Let's have a different section, or let's have a different site for that.
But what about, so there's people that do just chatting. Some people do music, like DJing or like making music. And there's also, I don't know, there's a lot of different type of categories, like keyboard building. Those are all, I feel like those are all.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, those are all viable, like, streamers, though. I feel like.
I'm not saying they're whoa. I'm not saying they're not streamers. I'm saying that they belong on a different site.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I made this point too, James, if I remember correctly. I said this exact same thing where Twitch was made for gaming, to stream gaming, and they shouldn't be, you know, out here showing like, you know, sexually suggestive content. And I kind of agree with Chandler in a way, where if you are doing something that isn't gaming, then, you know, maybe have a different site for that, because in a sense, it also throws off the algorithm. And I don't know, I just don't like seeing a bunch of just chatting, all that, or whatever my recommended. I want to see people who are good at games. I want to, you know, see people that are gaming.
I think.
And by the way, I see the hypocrisy of us actually being on a podcast on Twitch talking about it, but I would still say that I think it's better if we were on like Twitch, like live, or Twitch in IRL, and like it was just a completely separate thing. That is still Twitch, so you can still use the emotes and other people's streams. You can do other stuff. Well, I don't know. I don't know how they would make the real separation, but like just a different site.
So here's my take on those two things, because we talked about two things. Number one being what we're thinking about the actual hot tub streams, and then number two as non-gaming content as a whole on Twitch. So I'll address the hot tub thing first. Like I've said in previous podcast episodes, I don't care about, I don't care, I'm not affected if a female or male wants to show off their body. If they have a great body and they want to show it off, go for it. Do your thing. I'm not upset. I'm not going to be a basement neckbeard just being like, oh, no, you can't do that. It's like,
it makes me sound like I am.
Well, I mean, come on.
I support anyone can do whatever they want. I just
Discord crashed. Okay, well, he's back. It's fixed. We're back. Okay, excellent.
Nice.
But either way, I don't care. I mostly cared about Twitch saying that sexually suggestive content was not allowed, and they're clearly being sexually suggestive content. And I'm not completely happy because they're like, well, just because you perceive someone as sexy, it's like, no, she's showing us her fucking tits and ass. Okay, like just don't be a dunce about it. Like
she's doing squats in a kiddie pool.
Like, okay, yeah.
So you know how you said like they're showing tits and ass and all that. Like they banned a streamer. I forget what her name is, but
was it the one twerking?
No, she showed like everything. She didn't have any clothing, and she got banned for 3 days.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, because
a guy had a toddler in the background. Like you could see it in the reflection of the toaster, and he got permanently banned.
What? Yeah,
like his kid in the background, he got permanently banned for it.
Yeah, things are not all up to snuff. But anyways, so my thing is like, look. Twitch came out with their big statement. I read the entire thing. I think we went over the entire blog post from Twitch last week on the podcast. But it's nice that they were like, okay, yes, this is allowed. Because my biggest thing was like, they're saying this type of content is not allowed and clearly letting it happen. So as long as they are honest about what is or is not allowed, I'm fine with it. Which is I'm gonna segue into addressing what Chandler was saying about how that content shouldn't be on Twitch at all. In terms of IRL content, I don't agree with Chandler, and it's not, I'm not just trying to play devil's advocate, but I think, I mean, I see the merit in your argument about Twitch being made for gaming, but I also think about how anything in life, any company or system or anything comes into fruition. A lot of times things are created to be a specific thing, and then they find their way, or they find a new, bigger, better thing. Because I think that it's awesome that I can be on the same platform as some dude fucking rocking out to Guitar Hero or playing drums or doing a cooking stream. I don't know. I think that it's cool that we have all of this together, and that while it was originally created for gaming, I think that it's awesome that we get to have the opportunity to meet these people that otherwise we would have never interacted with before. Not because we don't like their content, but because we're not in the same world. And I think it's cool we have a platform that brings it all together, where you can go from watching, Chandler playing Warzone or me playing Tarkov to, watching Amaranth and doing your thing. But it is what it is.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Oh my God, you perverts! Get your minds out of the gutter. Get your minds out of the gutter. My goodness.
We all knew what you said.
Just eat the popcorn. Eat the popcorn, But
we know what James does after the stream. It's okay, man.
Well, you can
get the lotion out.
Come in here and join me.
Just make sure you turn off your stream. Make sure it's fully ended.
Well, maybe not.
Oh,
maybe not.
Any plan? You can afford another plan.
Hey, no, I can. I can afford one more, just not two more.
Chandler's like, I've already paid enough of your rent.
But anyways, I mean that pretty much wraps up what I had to say. But I think it's cool, and I think that Chandler is right to a degree about.
I just want to state real quick though, like. I that's just like a blanket statement. Like, I feel like Twitch is for gaming. I don't have an issue with IRL streamers. In fact, I have a lot of friends that are IRL streamers. Just want to leave that there. That I'm not like, oh, get the fuck off my platform.
Yeah, no, I think you did it. You did it.
Well, we understand what you were saying, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll beat him publicly, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. He likes it.
I feel like it's better for everyone to have more viewers on the same platform, so you can just hop between categories and
Yeah.
just find new things.
And realistically, someone that's watching Amaranth is more than likely not going to watch us.
That's what I was going to say.
They're there for a specific reason, not to watch Warzone Tarkov.
True, but that person can find other slutty streams or whatever.
Whoa, you can't say that about her.
I'm just guessing because I don't really know who this person is, but it sounds like it's one of those.
Oh, did you see what I pinged you guys with? Oh man, that was something.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Right?
I think Chandler's looking at it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No, just look in the boys really quick, or podcast topics, I think.
Someone that you just added?
Yeah, just look at that.
I mean, that seems pretty standard, right?
It's just like, it's not even a bathing suit, dude. It's just a full-on G-string. Like, it's not.
Oh, I have to click links.
Well, she's doing a Lara Croft cosplay. Leave the girl alone.
Is that Lara Croft
cosplay without pants?
I don't know what Lara Croft looks like.
Without pants.
Listen, she tied a string around her waist, put on high knee socks or whatever, and it got a bikini on. All right, I'm Lara Croft too.
Honestly, I'd do it, except I would get banned. Yeah. No, honestly.
I'll do it.
Man, oh man. What a time to be alive. To be living. Because we, ladies and gentlemen, we are living and we are laughing and we are we are definitely loving. We're dreaming. We're achieving.
Watching soap operas.
I want out of this, my God.
So Chandler and I in our house, we have a sign above our pantry that says,
which I like. Damn it.
Well, Chandler does like it. Yes, this is true. But it got knocked over, and so it's like upside down. And it is, what does it say? Like dream, live, believe, something.
Yeah,
it's upside down.
It's in our kitchen. It's nice. It makes us not a frat house.
But the amount of dishes y'all leave does.
Oh, is that what it is?
All the out on this podcast.
That's right. James is in charge of 4 people's dishes as his job.
Yeah, and y'all bitches.
He's the bus boy.
Y'all bitches don't just get to dump it over there.
Damn.
They at least rinse him a little bit.
No,
all of us have our set chores, and it seems like James is a little upset.
Oh my God, these boys will have a fucking plate of guacamole dried on for 3 days and just be like, yo, yeet, here you go. Son of a. Okay, you know what? This man put a fucking bowl of watermelon in the sink. Like, homie, come on.
Interesting.
There's a story for that, but I'm not gonna get into it.
There's no justification.
No, please, no, get into it, please. Yeah, we're on a podcast. We're telling stories.
Tell us about your Malones.
Shit, this is right as I decided to eat a Skittle.
Oh,
this fucking guy, as he's never been on a podcast before. What is this?
I wasn't talking. You were doing all the talking, so I was like, "Oh, it's safe to eat one Skittle."
Time.
I was very wrong. Anyway, no, my girlfriend just this last week got her wisdom teeth removed.
Thank God.
Yeah, fuck those teeth. Am I right? Anyway,
do you think we have time?
So, you hear that silence, James? Yeah.
What's going on?
No, so she had her wisdom tooth removed. She could only have, cold food or whatever, and like soft food. So she really wanted watermelon, so we bought a watermelon, and then I like put it in the freezer. So it's cold or whatever. She ate, I'm not even joking, 3/4 of the watermelon to herself, just her, and like us just watching a movie. So I put the other like 1/4 of the watermelon in the bowl, thinking that maybe she would eat it, but she was done. We went to bed and I accidentally left it downstairs. And then like I ended up taking her home the next day for something, and I get a picture that's like, oh my God, there's a bowl full of watermelon. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. I was like, oh shit. I didn't even have time to like empty it. Like,
that's not the only thing. Like, I just
James
like
knows that out of everyone in the house that I usually don't leave like crazy dishes for me.
man.
And I think we can all blame Cameron.
No, we can't.
No, I think we can.
No. I've talked to Cameron about this. He knows how I feel. He cleans up most of his dishes.
Bullshit.
You treat me like a butler.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all coming out.
Did you just go cap? Did you just go cap? Cap.
That's
Yeah, I am teasing. I'm giving him a hard time. I just I stay in my room a lot. Like someday I will like not
live in our
yeah,
rooms.
I will not go downstairs for like days sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'll come down and I'll have completely cleaned the kitchen, like no dishes anywhere, and I'll come down and I have not generated a single dish and it's just loaded. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye, Christian.
my god, he left again.
No.
Must be how my wife feels
When you left her?
when I leave all the dishes over there and I'm like,
Oh.
gaming, I can't stop to dish.
Bro, I just like, and I don't mind doing dishes. We're gonna keep the camps. There we go. Okay. I don't mind doing dishes. I actually really like don't mind it. It's just like, I just wish that
there's like a respect type thing.
yeah,
too.
it's like don't make me clean up your entire mess. Like I will do the dishes, but like rinse that shit. Like if you use a big pot or the blender, like clean that shit up yourself. Like
I feel like this is a lot aimed at me, and I just like I'm not here for it.
look, I don't know who leaves what dishes. I really don't. I just know that it's usually not me, and it's usually not Connor. And Cameron does cook, but a lot of the times he does.
Eat out every night.
Yeah.
Like almost every night. I'm not home to make dishes. Listen, I generate cups. I do apologize for that. Teacups. So my girlfriend is Russian and she drinks tea like 4 times a day.
Yeah, those fucking Russians drinking tea. That's the stereotype we all know and love. Yes, it's my favorite
Usually
beverage.
the British, but other than vodka, tea's their thing. So it just happens to be the vodka's a little higher on most of their lists, but hers is tea. So yeah, no, that I am willing to admit I created an obscene amount of cups, so I apologize for that.
Well,
Live on the podcast. You hear me saying,
apology
sorry about the
accepted.
cup.
Apology accepted.
All right.
Excellent. So okay, let's ask a question for the boys here while we're wrapping up the podcast. Hand wash or dishwasher? Start with Dayton.
Well,
Big
once
question.
you hand wash for more than the week, you'd say dishwasher.
Okay.
I feel like that's just it. Like I grew up and our dishwasher worked, and then for like 2 years or something, it felt like it could have been 2 weeks, but it just didn't work. We're like, we need a new one of these, but Dayton, you got to do the dishes because we pay the bills. So it was just hand washing for a couple weeks, and
They really pulled the we pay the bills.
you don't go
card.
back. You don't go back.
Okay.
You need.
What about you, Chandler? Chandler, when you wash dishes, what do you normally do?
So no, don't give me that sarcastic. I grew up as the household dishwasher, so fuck you for that.
It's been a long time though.
Having had to do both, it became a punishment in my house. So like if I didn't have like a B or above in my classes, I had to hand wash dishes for a month.
What?
So yeah, which I lived in a household of 5, and let me tell you, they didn't rinse their stuff or any of the pots and pans. So yeah, no, I will say dishwasher 100% is the best. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Noodles, Jerry?
Like, which one do I use or prefer?
Yeah.
That was the question.
He prefers his tongue.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, that was a
Sloppy
secret.
seconds.
That was supposed to be a secret, man. Okay, you know what's? It's kind of weird for my family. I think breakfast and lunch, since there's less dishes, right? You just hand wash it because it's not that much. But dinner is when we use the dishwasher. So I think it just like depends on like how much dishes you have, I guess. And,
Yeah, I like that. What about you, Medic?
I would definitely go with the dishwashing or the dishwasher because hand washing is a waste of time and it's a pain in the ass. Like, that's all I can really say.
Hi guys, I'm medic.
Now.
Yes, you are medic. Things are
Yes,
going
you
well.
are me.
This is phenomenal stuff here. We're doing a little name shuffle. Jerry's name did actually stay. That's good.
Nice.
Look at these name tags. Look at them. Professional.
Cool.
We are professionals here.
Yeah, that's top tier. Can we get a round of applause? Good job, James.
Woo! Even though the webcams are all kind of fucked up still.
Fuck the rest of you for not joining in on that.
Everything's fine?
Everything's
Yes,
fine.
Christian,
Don't
the
worry.
stream
That's
is
good.
running.
So, quick question. For the boys podcast, is it like an hour long, or do you guys have like a?
We typically
just
go
keep
for
on going?
about 3 hours, yeah.
I bet. So I mean, we can really dive into any subject.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trolling. I'm trolling. I don't want to do that for that long. So typically
It would be
what,
fun for that though.
yeah, I think it would be a matter of like having different content or playing like different kind of games or things. It's hard, man. It's hard when we're just kind of riffing. Coming up with the content on the fly there, bud.
That's what I was suggesting. That's why I was suggesting the Bloons Tower defense in the background.
Ooh, big,
You know?
big.
You just mute it, screw it, and we're all just messing around. I don't know.
Yo, wait, can we? Oh, you know what we should do? We should have like find some kind of game that is like not too hard to do that we could have in the background that whoever ends up winning out of the guys is like the king for the week.
What if I was just
I'm
the
gonna
king
take
every
my
week?
shitty ideas and I'm just gonna go try on new belts in my closet.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. So something we normally do at the end of the podcast is we do a little bit of Would You Rather. I know, very original, very
Oh,
fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
fire away.
so you guys talk for a little bit. I got to find a good one for today. See what we got.
Jerry, what's your favorite Halo?
My favorite. Ooh, this might be controversial, but Halo Reach actually.
Dude, I
yeah,
love that. That one was my
100%.
favorite
God,
too.
yo.
I don't know why so many people say that it's
I
not
know.
like the best. It really is. It had the best
Yeah,
forge,
exactly.
had everything.
Mhm.
It, like grinding for the helmets and stuff. I remember that being my favorite part.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Like getting that one with the skull on it. I can't remember the name, but
Mhm.
oh, that felt so good. Oh,
You know what is controversial though?
what?
Halo 5. I played semi-pro Halo 5, and let me tell you, oh, yikes! What a terrible game.
Didn't even try it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
no, like you,
dude.
honest to God, dodged a bullet.
Isn't there a new one coming out? That's
Yeah,
supposed to
there
be
is.
the last one with Master Chief and.
What?
I'm not
I
sure
heard
what
the
Master
next
Chief
one
was.
is the last one with Master Chief, and it's like him as a younger guy.
Listen,
Oh my
I
God.
will burn 343 Studios down to the ground.
Oh,
Boys, I found it.
That's
You
just what I heard.
guys ready?
found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the most phenomenal Would You Rather question I have ever seen in my entire life. All right.
Oh, goodness.
Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year, or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month?
No, you could drink out of me.
Okay. We got
A year?
I
yeah.
feel like
Yeah, so the crusty old man drinks milk out of your belly button for a year, or you drink milk out of the crusty old man's belly button for a month.
no.
Oh my.
Thoughts?
I
Oh my
just, like,
God, Connor.
I don't even want to think about this.
You know, I would let the guy lick it out of my belly
Yeah.
button.
Why not?
Just because, like, I think after a certain point, it would be like a therapeutic thing. You know, like, oh, it's my time to lay down.
It's kind of like it's time to.
Like, I don't want to taste anything gross, you know?
Yeah, no.
yeah.
That's fine.
Time for belly button. Like,
Ugh.
And like you,
It's
you
like,
can
oh,
plug,
sorry,
you can
I
plug your
forgot to change
nose.
my shirt last week.
Yeah, just plug your nose. You know, like it's fine.
I can't do that.
All right.
Let him.
yeah,
No. I'm saying like let him lick it off you. If he's crusty old man, just plug your nose, whatever. Enjoy. You know.
But what
free
if
lick job.
what if he a lick job? The old man suck. Good lord. Okay, so I actually I'm a little disappointed in that one because I feel like it was too easy. Here's this one. Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to see colors?
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't need to see colors.
Honestly,
I hate eating anyway.
I can't see some.
You'd
so might
stay
as well
so
get rid of
skinny
all
if
of
you
them.
couldn't taste food.
Yeah, because like
I don't eat anyway, so ain't nothing gonna change.
I already can't see some of the colors, so might as well just get rid of all of them.
Okay, fair.
Has anyone seen that movie, The Rest in Peace Department, or whatever? It's like,
All right.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
RIPD.
remember the guy? He was just eating a hot dog, and like Ryan Reynolds was like, "Why are you eating a hot dog? You can't taste anything." And he's like, "Oh no, I just eat it for the feeling."
Chandler, is that why you eat hot dogs every night?
No shit, you knew about that? My God.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's mine. Well, no,
Colors.
yeah, that's great. No, I don't know. I mean, I think, yeah, it's got to be the colors too, because I gotta have that taste. Gotta do it. Can't not taste. Thank you, Connor, for picking up on my joke. I appreciate you in the chat. Anyways, guys, so we are officially an hour into the podcast, so we're going to be wrapping this up right quick. Thank you guys so much for everyone who showed up, from people who came from Jerry, people who came from Dayton or Chandler. This was an absolute blast. So we do this every single week, Friday, 6 p.m. PST. We'll see if some of these guys come back, or the regulars are here. Christian and Andy are the normal staff that we have on the podcast. And they were obviously both, well, Andy was not able to make it fully. Christian was on his phone. So it's tough. We're trying to do this thing, but these podcasts will be out on Spotify, on YouTube as well. So that'll be rendering, that'll be posted up there, having a good time. And then you can listen in the car, on your phone, whatever you want to do on Spotify. So
What can we search to get it on Spotify?
well, if you go onto the Twitch stream, you can go down to the panels, and you can click on the Spotify link. You can look at the Boys Podcast live on Spotify. It's a little bit hard to discover us on Spotify without the link, just because we are brand new, and there's a lot of other stuff. Yeah, we are very small and tiny.
Just like your pee-pee.
Yeah, so Haka, you said you just yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I will show you.
Wow,
but,
it is hard to find you.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
it's tough. But yeah, if you get the links going, let me see if I can pull up some of the links here in the chat. We also, in my Discord, sorry, I had a message. But I announced it in the Discord when we go live on Twitch, as well as when we post it on Spotify. So let me grab, I'm going to grab you guys a link for, that's the YouTube as well. This is a link to the Spotify episode. Guys, go follow that up. So if you want to hear more of this, even if you can't make it for the stream, I do edit it up. We put it up on Spotify, listen in the car, on your drives and stuff like that. Don't have a Discord command yet for that. But if you go to my Twitch channel, goodnight_TV's Twitch channel, you can get my Discord link there. And Medic, you're in the Discord. So you're fine. You're chilling. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. Dayton, thank you for being here. Medic, Noodles and Rice, Jerry, Chandler, Night Shadows, thank you guys all for being here so much. We had a lot of fun. Anything you guys want to say before we head off?
It's a pleasure being here, and I hope I get to do it again.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
It's an absolute blast having you guys. And like usual, chat, we appreciate you all so much. Psych, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out.
Fuck outta here.
This is how to get viewers. Get out of here. Go eat dinner or something. You fucking, rip them.